Dreams, founded in 1938. From our roots at the Austin Baby Beef Show, 16 head of cattle on the old Capitol grounds, to one of the nation's top stock shows, and a world-class pro rodeo. Texas was, is, and forever will be cattle, cowboys, and cowgirls. This is Blue Ribbons. This is Buck and Bronx. This is Rodeo Austin.
Boy, I like the theme. This is Rodeo Austin on a Sunday afternoon. Isn't it wonderful that the sun is shining finally? That's got to feel good. Nice to have you in the building because we have one of the best rodeos of the year, and Wayne Brooks and I will be telling you all about it throughout the rodeo. But you know what? Normally, I don't know why I even bring this up in Austin, Texas, because it really it's not directed at you. Normally, we judge a matinee audience as the low-key audience of the week. Well, I don't think we've ever had that in Austin, Texas. You know what? You are the music capital of the world. We call you the entertainment capital of the world because without any mistake whatsoever, the best rodeo crowd every year is the one that we enjoy right here in Austin. We thank you for carrying that reputation. We talk to the cowboys up and down the road about it all the time, but in spite of that, we always have some young people that are here in the competition roster that have never, ever been here before. So they only have what we have told them to judge you by. So what do you think here on a Sunday afternoon? Maybe we ought to let any of those newcomers know that what we're telling them is what we're all about in Austin, Texas. By your applause, by your cheers, by your encouragement here in the next few seconds, it'll let them know that everything's all right. Let's do it on a Sunday afternoon. Everybody one time. See there? You never, ever let us down. Thank you for doing that. What a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And before we begin the competition today, we would like to ask the blessing of our Lord on our event, and we certainly invite you to be with us in prayer. Before we begin, however, I would like to share a thought with you. You know, we have many, many privileges by living in America, and one of them is that we live in a land where we can all pray together. Now, there are not a lot of places in the world that have that privilege. But before we begin today, I would just like to take a moment and say thank you to the men and women of our military for allowing us to be that way. You know that? It's wonderful. Thank you. Dear Lord, what a pleasure it is and what a gift it is to have you in our life. We just wanted you to know that that's the way we feel on this Sunday afternoon, and we want you to know also that we recognize your many, many blessings. Lord, today we thank you for the gift of life and the gift of our families. But as every time we have a discussion with you in prayer, it seems that we always have a request, and yeah, we do again today. We've learned by your own teachings in your scripture that all things are possible through your grace. So would you bless our contestants and the animals that they compete with, also to the folks that are gathered for this event. We want you to know that we recognize, as you do, the many, many errors that we make when we get a little off track on this road of life. But you are a very, very forgiving God, and you have taught us that forgiveness is much more blessed than revenge. Thank you for those lessons. Thank you for the promise that living our life as you would have us means everlasting life with you. That's a beautiful gift, Lord. Thank you for being with us this and thank you most of all for allowing us to pray in your name. Amen. Amen indeed, friends. Thank you for sharing that prayer this afternoon. You know, it's just one of the many, many common bonds of Americans. And as we open the light on the entry gate to this arena, we're going to show you a symbol that, regardless of what kind of trying times that we may be in, this is the symbol that is the common bond of Americans. So a beautiful young Texas lady who is one of our royalty carries our flag here today. And you know, when we were given this flag, I guess we had no instructions. We weren't told how to display it. So horseback here in Texas looks pretty good to me. But I will tell you one thing. In all the things that I've read about that flag, I've never found anywhere in print that it commanded me to receive that flag quietly. We talk about that. How about a little Texas pride for that beautiful American flag? Boy, we love you for that response. And you're going to enjoy our national anthem today. It's our way of celebrating that freedom that we talked about. We have the beautiful Megan King here to lead us. And Megan, if you will, please, we would love to hear our Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That's the way we do it at Rodeo Austin. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you return to your seats, get on the edge of it, because that's about all you're going to need. Take a look at the big screen. We are going to rodeo.
I'll tell you what, as we get set to do it, we're going to welcome two of the best ranch-raised cowboys anywhere in the world into our arena. Shandon Stalls, Brent Sutton are here to save lives, and that's exactly what they do. As we kick it off today, Ty Tabatat will be the first man to nod his head, and he is a Saskatchewan Canadian cowboy and a great bucking horse called First Class. As he crawls down over the chute gate, I want to let you know, I know we have first-time fans joining us this afternoon. So for you first-timers, the more noise you make, the harder the Cowboys try. They can hear you down there, and they feed off of what comes out of those grandstands. 4 Cowboys and girls out of every event will advance on to the playoffs. So you get to see a winner every day at Rodeo Austin. Let's go, Ty. Make a ride, Cowboy. Make a ride.
The gal Miss Molly.
Hey!
Oh.
Not the recommended procedure for getting off, but he's feeling pretty good about it. We have a qualified ride to start him off. Nicely done. Nicely done. Welcome to Camper Clinic 2, the RV Supercenter that brings you all of our instant replays all night long. And we start them off with a 77-point ride. Looks good.
You know, Wayne, you pointed it out a little earlier when we looked at the list. The bucking horses that we're looking at from the famous Butler & Son Company, and this lineup of good bareback riders, including the next man out. He's currently in the top 20. Orrin Larson, he comes from the province of Manitoba. Former intercollegiate champion. Now this little bay horse from the Butler & Son Company is called Mean Dream. One of the many. Nearly 95% of the horses and bulls you see from this company are raised on their vast ranches out in western Oklahoma. So the breeding program is strong. Athletes they are in the four-legged form. Yeah. Oh, man. So, some rules that maybe we did not talk about yet jump up and surface immediately here on a Sunday afternoon. Now, let's go to the Camper Clinic 2 replay. See right there, that foot came out of the front of that horse too early. That is a violation of the markout rule and a disappointing no score.
Well, if you're a little unclear on that markout rule, watch the next guy. Maybe you'll be able to see it. The very first time those horses' feet the ground when they first come out of the buck and chute, you've got to have your feet up above the shoulders. See if you can see. David Peebles, he's from Oregon, and he is currently ranked number 10 in the world standings. That's a big deal. Anytime we've got contestants that are high ranked in our world standings, I like to get that out there because you had to qualify to come to Rodeo Austin. The top contestants in pro rodeo, that's the only ones that are allowed to be here in Austin. More than 600 strong contestants. And the bucking horse for David today, Superman, and he is getting pretty super right inside the bucking chute right there. There's Big Benny Butler right on the front of the chute, trying to hold that horse down to where he doesn't flip over backwards and hurt the cowboy. Inside that chute is probably the most dangerous place in this entire arena to be. That steel doesn't give very much. Little welcome to our pro officials as well. There's three guys that never get very much recognition throughout our performances. Mike Todd, Travis Howe, and Chuck Haas. They've got an extremely difficult job to do because it's their job to find out where the $500,000 will be spread out over these 15 performances. All right, got him standing right. All set. As long as he's got 4 feet underneath him and he's standing square, that cowboy's in good shape.
Show me, Daddy.
Come on.
I'm Superman. I'm Superman.
Looking good, looking good. Yes. Good. Whoop, watch it. Get out of there. Good. Safe and sound. I am pretty excited about our entertainers here this afternoon. While the score's rolling in, a little shout out for Lori Morgan and Pam Tillis. It's going to be a great concert today. 72 points for David Peebles, 72. That puts him into the top 2 spots. Remember, 4 advance on, that's what we're shooting for.
And you're speaking of the playoffs that will begin tomorrow. This former high school champion of the state of Texas, his name is Taylor Price. He's from Huntsville. Roger Rabbit is the dun horse that he's drawn. Now, when we say dun, we're talking about kind of a dark buckskin type color on this horse, and a horse that they've won a lot of money on. Now, I again remind you that Price came through the ranks of high school rodeo. We will find that particular level right onto the intercollegiate part of our game, very similar to other major sports in our land. Same routing. All right. He's ready. He doesn't belong to a team. It's a one-man team. It's his. Yeah. There you go. Right at you. We're a little too quiet today, maybe, huh? The rescue team that Wayne pointed out to you, do not interfere with the ride before they will be in the vicinity. They'll go in and bring you out of there as quick as they can, and did for Price. He will move to the number 2 rung on the ladder today. 74 points for Taylor, 7-4.
Those folks right down there in the front row, you're getting your money's worth with that horse, weren't you? Yeah, he had you worried there a little bit, didn't he? All right, let's do it again with Cody Zybor, Huntsville, Texas, and a bucking horse called Pebbles all the way up to chute number 1. Lots and lots of great things happening all around the grounds, and many, many days left here at Rodeo Austin with entertainers. We're going to kind of clue you in on every one of them before we get to the end of our performance today. Do me a favor, will you? We need to get up into the 80s in order to win first here today. 78 number 1. I'm hoping for an 80 though. When they open that chute gate, do me a favor. Start that energy flowing about right now. Yeah. Attaboy.
Beautiful Utah.
How'd you like to get on about 100 of those a year to make a living, huh? He's down on the ground. Good ride. 8 seconds is rule number 1. Keep that free hand away for the entire ride, and that will get you a score. We got him in the number 2 spot, 74 points. For Cody, 74. But don't pay it off yet.
Boy, we have a great matchup. Number 3 ranked bareback rider in the entire country. And our game of pro rodeo is right down here in chute number 2. His name is Tim O'Connell. He comes from the state of Iowa. Has drawn a horse called Conviction, which is a direct son of a 3-time bareback horse of the year, a big black stallion by the name of Commotion. And again, owned by the famous Butler & Son Company. Now this can be good. Won't take long for it to happen. Yep, keep it going. There's one thing about it. You can never predict what these horses will do. We don't make them buck, we just let them buck, and they'll do whatever they please, wherever they please, and whenever they please. O'Connell comes up short of his goal, 70 points today, 7-0.
Well, giving you a champion at every performance, something we're pretty proud of, and there he is right there. The high score man is Ty Tapatat, the Canadian, soaking up some of this good Texas weather down here and soaking up some of the money as well. Those are the 4 cowboys that'll move on into our playoff system. But you know what? Before we get any farther, if you've enjoyed the first event of our rodeo today, what do you say we give all the bareback riders one more shout out from the grandstands and a nice thank you. Our representatives of rodeo, also known as our rodeo royalty. Say hello to Miss Rodeo Austin, Chloe Costello, as she makes her way around. And Miss Rodeo Austin Princess, Destiny Brown, in the red shirt today. Ladies, you do us a great job representing Rodeo Austin all year long. I'm going to have a little fun a little later on in our performance, and I want to invite all of you to be part of it as well. The American Bank of Commerce Ride of the Night. We're going to pick 3 rides from today's performance. Come to you at the end of the rodeo, and then you get to vote on which cowboy wins the ABC Ride of the Night.
This is a great afternoon at Rodeo Austin, and in the next few moments, we're going to explain to you why. Rodeo Austin is celebrating 78 years of, as you heard in the opening, blue ribbons, bucking broncs, and big dreams. And today, we honor the leaders that have been instrumental in the success of this rodeo. These men coming into the arena make up 25 past presidents of our show. And these gentlemen come from all walks of life. Bankers, lawyers, farmers, business owners, and many, many more. The one thing that has bonded them over the years is their dedication to the Rodeo Austin mission, as we refer to it. And that is promoting youth, education, preserving Western heritage. May I give you a stat that we're very proud of? The scholarship program began in 1981, and to date, Rodeo Austin has awarded over $6.5 million to nearly 3,000 students across the great state of Texas. You know what? That is absolutely great. Well, now these men would be the first to tell you, we are not going to take credit for all of that. where the credit really lies is in the stands today. The people that have bought a ticket, that have supported this over the years. And you're going to see a tip of the hat from these guys to each and every one of you, because they want to thank you for what you have done for Rodeo Austin. Is that cool? I love it. You know what? They didn't ask me to do this, but I'm going to ask you to do this. As they leave the arena today, how about a thank you to these guys for the commitment that they have made to your community, to this rodeo, and to scholarships. One time for the leadership game. Thank you, gentlemen. Great job. Boy, I love to see these guys. You know, we've had the luxury of working with them over the years, and it's nice of you guys to be with us here this afternoon. You know, folks, that wasn't courtesy that you showed them today. It was gratitude. And thank you for being sincere.
Absolutely. It's an honor to be involved with each and every one of those guys. And I think you'll find out that me and Hadley are awfully proud of our mission and what we're doing and where we'll tell you more about it as we move throughout our performance this afternoon. Right now, the big boys are coming your way, and you're going to like it. Brought to you by Farm Credit, enhancing the quality of life in rural America. We call it the Big Boys event because it helps to have a little extra weight on your side. Average weight on the steer's right at about 400 pounds. Before we go to our first man, I want to introduce you to another fella, though. He is actually the third member of our broadcast team here tonight. Your rodeo funny man, your barrel man, your man in the can from Kansas is Justin Rumford.
Right. Inside the pocket of...
All right, can we do that over? Right after this, I'm going to try this over. That was not what I thought, okay?
All right. How about Rowdy Thames, the first steer wrestler back right now from Wimberley, Texas. I know we've got a lot of Texas fans here, probably 95% of you in the grandstands. So if you want to cheer for the Texas boys a little more than the rest, it's okay to do that. You bet. Long reach. There he comes. Smooth run, 6 and 8 starts them off today, 6 and 8. So,
all right, you ready?
You're unhappy with
Let's try it again.
You want the whole introduction again?
Yep.
Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. Your rodeo clown, your funny man is Justin Rumford.
All right, woo, we got it. That was way better, okay? I've got 2 words for you guys. Sunday fun day, okay? We've had a lot of people that have had maybe a little too much fun last night that are back here today, but still, we've got to get it going on a little bit, all right? I've made some commitments.
I'm sure that there are a few barbecue cook-off fans in the grandstand saying, turn it down a little bit, would you?
Is it loud in here? Turn down for what?
Turn down for what? Todd Soon, Hermosa, South Dakota. This is one of the most veteran cowboys we've got to offer today. Yeah, buddy. Run, no penalties, 4.9 moves him to the #1 spot very easily. Very easily. As we talk about things that are happening around the grounds, if you'd like to say hello to some of the cowboys, we have a little 100X Club tent right outside the main doors right here. Come on over and enjoy a little live music and rub elbows with the cowboys. Thank you, Plains Capital Bank, for a little fun spot to be after the rodeo. Here comes Troy Keaton now, Sealy, Texas. So far, Justin, we've been here, what, 9 performances?
9 days.
What's your favorite part so far?
I'm going to have to say it's the barbecue cook-off.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson was good. Everybody's been good, really. I
Great.
met Pam Tillis before the rodeo today, too.
Yeah?
Pam Tillis fans? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She thinks I'm cute. That was her words, not mine.
Lori Morgan and Pam Tillis today. Wow. You're waiting for me to tell you there's a penalty, right? No way. How about a 4.5 and a little bit more of that noise? What a great run. Troy Keaton. Listen, this is no reference to your weight whatsoever.
What?
But you're a big guy. You should be in the steer wrestling. You're a big enough guy. You could do this job, I think.
I'm going to, before I leave Austin this year, I'm going to run a steer.
Are you?
And that chute, throw him down in shorts.
I'd like to see that.
In shorts. In shorter shorts than these, you know.
Chance Howard now, Cedarville, Arkansas. Look at the...
Oh. See, wait a minute. I might have changed my mind. Okay, I want to talk about Pam Tillis just one more time.
Okay.
This is no joke. You all ask her. She looked right at me, and you guys, everybody look at me, and she said, "You look like a chubby George Strait." So,
Come
can
on.
you guys see a little bit? See the resemblance?
Come on, come on. We're not buying it. We're not buying it. Boy, we're watching some great bulldogging today. 5.5 seconds. All right, we've got 4 spots loaded now. Only 4 contestants. Move on. First 10 performances are qualifying rounds. The next 4 performances are the playoff rounds. So, in order to get in the top 4, you're going to have to be 6 and 7 seconds, 6.7 or faster to advance on to the playoffs. Let's try it now with Trell Etbauer, Goodwill, Oklahoma. This is one of the famous families of rodeo right here, the Etbauer boys in the bronc riding game for years, just absolutely dominated saddle bronc riding. This is the next generation right now. He is a 4-time Linderman Award winner as well. Yes, sir. He made the cut. He made the cut. He's in 3rd place now with a 5.4. This is where it gets real tight. Jarrett New, also from Wimberley, Texas, is getting set to ride in. He's already thinking about those 4 fast times. Look how tight that is. 5.5 is the slowest of the 4 now. New tournament style format. First time in history that it's been allowed, and it's happening right here at Rodeo Austin. Live streaming rodeo at rodeoaustin.com. You can check them out online, or you can watch the rodeo on television. ITV. Log on, check them out. All right, Jarrett New, Wimberley man. Good. Little help about right here would be awesome. Wow. You know, at the beginning of our performance, Hadley and I both said if you picked today as the only day to come, you might have picked one of the very best days. 4.9 moves him into the 2nd and 3rd place split right now.
All right.
Tyler Wagasback, Boyd, Texas.
Texas.
So, hey, Justin.
What?
Coming up, I just thought I'd give a little shout out. Last night, Turnpike Troubadours. They were awesome.
They were?
They were awesome. Tomorrow night, Tyler Farr. Tuesday night, Boys to Men.
Boys to Men, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
You're a fan.
A little.
I never knew.
I know all the words to Motown Philly. So that was really hopping when I was in 7th grade, so I knew it.
Right. Come on, Tyler. He's got him in the right spot. Oh, no.
Man.
That luck of the draw will make a huge difference, and you can see that it happened right there.
Man, he had a little trouble right there, Wayne.
Yeah?
That guy tackles like he plays for Texas Tech.
Ooh. Ooh.
What?
Careful.
Do we have any Texas Tech fans out here today? Last night we had a lot of awesome people from Baylor. Do we got Baylor back in the house? Hook 'em horns. UT. Here's one that will never work down here. Boomers. Nope, me neither. Me neither. I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all.
Here comes the Hawaiian cowboy, Cody Cabral. You just watched the #1 man move into the championship spot. How about a little more for a 4.2? that has happened the last couple of performances. We have saved the very best cowboy for the last. I don't know why it's working out that way, but it certainly is. As the Cowboys make their way back across the arena, regardless of how they finish today, will you tell them thanks for coming to Austin, Texas? That's a great group of guys right there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I told you we were going to brag a little bit, and if you don't hear anything we say all night long, I want you to listen to this right here, okay? This is the most important thing that we'll say probably all night. Ready? Rodeo Austin is a non-profit organization. We put money in kids' pockets so they can go to college. Scholarships, that's what our mission is at Rodeo Austin. This past year, Rodeo Austin gave kids in the state of Texas $2.5 million. That's what we're proud of right there. We're able to do that because of great sponsorship, great community leaders, the corporate America becoming involved in our event as well, and one great leader, a volunteer. I'd like to introduce you to the man that we've stolen away from his family for literally thousands of hours. He is the president of Rodeo Austin. Would you say hello to Mr. Hap Faubacher, joining us again this afternoon. Hap, thank you for all that you've done and continue to do here at Rodeo Austin. Right now, one of our fan favorite events is coming your way. It is Texas Tough, and they are spread all over the place in the 150 communities across the state of Texas. To bring you our kids event, my partner down in the dirt is Hadley Barrett. Let's go to him. It's time.
I want you to know that it is the fun time of the rodeo, and I have made up with Rusty Rodeo. We're getting along now. But see, I threatened him with Percy the pig, so that's the reason that all took place. All right, we're going to go with the real deal, and that is the HEB mutton busting. These kids need a little encouragement, so the first thing we better do, yeah. So is that really true? How many of you really want to see kids ride sheep today? You do? Okay, we're going to do it. There are no rules. Make it out of the chute, you're going to get a score. Colton Cumby is a 6-year-old from Austin. First gunner out. Well, look at that. Pretty good ride. He said, man, that was a wild sheep. 75 points for the very first one. Now, before we go any further, girls, we only have 2 young ladies riding today, so save a little of your enthusiasm. Charles Dias is a 6-year-old young man. Hey, guys can cheer for guys. Boom. He said, I think I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm all right. 74. Well, he's smiling now. Okay. Cason Reynolds from Round Rock. Now, this 6-year-old bragging back here, he said, I'm a mutton-busting rider. He wasn't getting buzzy. Wow. Wow. $85 points. What are you talking about? Oh. All right, now it's not over. Is a 5-year-old. He said, don't pay it off yet. Look at him go. A pretty nice ride, and he got to meet the bullfighters, and the judges say 80 points. Pretty good. All right, now gate for just a second or two. Girls cheer for girls, right? All right. She's 7 years old. Her name is Clara Rogers, and she is next out. Austin. Come on, ladies. Hang on. Hang on.
Wow. Man. What a ride.
about this now?
I'm glad I'm not judging, I can tell you that.
I'm glad I'm not either. Well, the girls are in the lead, 87. 87. Oh, my. Brady Spillis. Brady said, boy, this is tougher than it's going to be. He's from Austin, and he drew bad today.
Or good, kind of depending on how you're looking at it.
Well, you know what? It was a pretty good ride for him anyway. Brady, 78 points. That was good. Sawyer Lasberg is from Austin. Now, I don't know. I guess everybody's here to cheer for him. That's what he was saying. Maybe we know why. He's hanging on. He's doing good. Oh. Well, it was a pretty good ride. The boys are trying. 81 for Sawyer. 5-year-old. How many folks are here from Round Rock, by the way? All right. That's what Wesley was telling us. He's a 5-year-old. Wesley Barnett from Round Rock. Whoa! Boy, I don't know. What'd he say? He said, where am I? Where am I going? You know what I heard him say to that girl? Tell my mother to never ask that again, all right? Okay, we won't. We won't. One more girl. Story Rogers of Austin, 5 years old, coming our way. And these girls are riding.
Short and sweet, but still exciting, I can promise you that.
So, everybody has ridden. By the way, that last score was 73, if I pay you. So we're going to line all the kiddos up is what we're going to do right now, folks. We're going to put them up on the big screen. All of their family members and their friends can see them. And then you can cheer them for whatever they done today. If you want to, it's quite all right. There they are. They're all lined up ready for you. What about it? What about it? Okay. Now, everybody, courtesy of HEB, receives a trophy. You can see all the kids have it. And you see that basket of products right there. They are Texas Tough from HEB, and their moms are going to get one. Every one of them, take that basket home to mom. She will give you candy and everything in the world for doing that. You know that? Hey, I want you to know that that my friend, Miss Rocket, is here today. Debbie, would you come out here, please, for just a moment? You come bearing gifts. She is our HEB representative today. And I want you to show the folks on the camera. Thank you, Debbie. Up close and personal is the championship buckle from HEB. Did you realize that that's gold and silver?
Yes, I see that.
Okay, well, we got to find out who won it. What would that be? Who was this that had an 87 score? Does any of those kids know that? It was a little girl. Her name is Clara Rogers. Where is Clara? Oh, man. Here comes Clara. All right, Clara, will you step right up here with me, honey? We're going to put you on TV. Now, this is a big day for you because you are now a television star. Look at the audience and give them a big smile. All right. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I want you to tell all the folks about the weather. Now, you've heard the people on TV talk about the weather, haven't you? Tell everybody it's going to rain and all that. Tell everybody today it's sunshiny outside.
It's sunshiny outside.
You did good. See there? It's rained so much, I think you were in doubt for a moment. Okay. Do you go to school?
Yes.
What grade?
Second.
Oh, second grade? Do you like school?
Yes.
Are you good at it?
Yes.
All right. Are there any boys in your class?
Yes.
What's one of them's name? You know, you did good by not naming one because I would have accused you of having a boyfriend. You don't have a boyfriend, do you? Okay, all right. How would you like to have this pretty belt buckle that Debbie was holding back here? Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay. If I was to kneel down here beside you, would you give me a hug around the neck if we'd give you that buckle? Huh? Never mind. I withdraw the request. This is not a good social day for me. Did you notice that? All right, we're going to give it to you anyway. You've been a great sport. How about the buckle? Let's give it to her. She knows her own mind. There you are. You are the champion. Congratulations, sweetie. That's the way we do it, the mutton busting today. Well, I'm telling you one thing. I have been more popular on different days than I was today. that's the mutton busting.
Exactly right. How about a hand for all the kids? They all tried hard out there tonight. Thanks, kids. Well, we have mentioned our new format already a couple of times here tonight. I think if you watch this, you'll better understand where we're headed here at Rodeo Austin.
In the day West, cowboys gathered together to compete, with the bragging rights going to the best bronc buster. These competitions became known as Ride for the Brand. Rodeo Austin continues that tradition today with the Ride for the Brand Cowboy Tournament.
Come with me now as we head back down to our timed event end of our arena and welcome our only true team event rodeo coming your way. And here come the Cowboys.
Let the Cowboys ride against the wind. Against the wind. Let the Cowboys ride against the wind.
Here comes the team roping. Thank you so much, Aaron Concrete and Lone Star Paving. Proudly bringing you the sponsorship and support for the headers and the heelers here in our team roping event. Team number one ready to roll, J.B. James Jr. from Colorado and Cesar de la Cruz of Marana, Arizona. I'll tell you what, that's an extension of the Eros family down there on the Heelan side. He is one of the hottest young talents in the team roping business today with 9 qualifications to our big Super Bowl of rodeo in December, AKA the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. It is kind of the measuring stick that we use in professional rodeo. And if you've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, you can be awfully proud. Thank you, Mr. Cabaza, for your continued support of our Cowboys. Boy, lots and lots of fun things going on outside. Tomas Garcilaso is in the Wild West tent. Couple of shows a day. The shootout. Have you seen the shootouts, Justin?
Oh, yeah. I've seen it all. I went over there.
I like the shootouts.
They got the Canine Kings deal with all the dogs.
Yep, pig racing going on.
Tomas Graciano, the world's greatest charo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Surrounded by talent.
Entertainment everywhere, okay? Awesome carnival.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blame it on.
Yeah, buddy. Turn left. Healer slides in behind. Smooth and easy run, 7.8 tenths of a second. Smooth and easy. One of the great ways that we like to put together dollars for our kids with the scholarships is the youth. This is your first invitation, and certainly not the last. Friday the 27th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Last year we raised over $1 million at the youth auction. Come on down, Bullock, Texas State History Museum, next Friday the 27th.
All right, folks, as these two men ride in, I'm not going to beat you over the head with numbers, but I'm going to tell you that you are looking at two of the top cowboys in the entire game of pro rodeo. In fact, one of them is the winningest cowboy of all time. But I'm going to tell you something else about them. They're not only world champions, they're great guys. You know, they represent our sport. Oh, I love it. Now, that was Trevor Brazil leading the steer out, our reigning all-around champion. Patrick Smith, one of the greatest healers of all time, and these guys are right in the early stages of their career. But we left out the best part. They're in the lead of the team roping, 4 and 7.
My boy, Trevor. But for the record, okay, I want everybody to know, this year at Odessa, Texas,
Yeah?
I outran Trevor Brazil in a foot race.
No way.
Yes, I did.
You are such a liar.
Trevor, he's right there. Trevor, did I not? Did I not? Get some clarification.
He says you're totally confused. He was just loping out of the arena. Just never mind.
No,
Forget
he
the whole
tried.
story.
He tried, okay? The last day here, I'm going to re-race Trevor Brazil for the World Championship of Clown versus Contestant Champions.
This is the reigning champions of Rodeo Austin, Dustin Bird and Paul Eves. That guy that's got the rope on the steer right now, also the owner of one of our top 3 horses of the year in professional rodeo. I don't think Trevor was buying into this foot race deal.
No, seriously.
At all.
No,
Here's a little warm-up, Trevor.
Trevor knows the
Look
real
at the
deal.
speed.
You know,
Look at
easy.
the speed.
Whoa, look
Look
out.
at the speed.
Look out.
That's
Oh, man. You know
See,
what? Now, we're blessed to have the Longhorn Network here in our community, and at our I understand looking at Justin what they mean by broadband TV. You know, that's what Corey Smothers and Clay Burnham. Did you get your breath back yet? Ah, no. Lost rope is a lost time, but it saves a rope burn, I can tell you that. No time.
Justin, you are just at the right spot. I want you to crawl over the fence, and I'm going to introduce you to a couple of ladies real quick, okay? From the Hill Country Science Mill, we would like to welcome Nancy Fisher and Christy Butterfield. Sutterfield, not Butterfield, right at the very top of that row right there in the spotlight. Go say hi to those ladies, will you?
Hello, ladies.
Hello. I see they're sitting there alone, Justin. Maybe you could...
Seat taken?
They have never been that alone.
That's pretty alone right there.
That's pretty alone. Nice to have you girls with us.
They dig me.
Nathan McWhorter and Cole Davidson, we need to get another team roping run. We only have 2 out of 4. So the steers are winning at least 50% of the battle. All right. Oh, this could be good. And the heel loop does not fit. No time. Nathan and Cole. So, were they gentle when they told you to leave, Justin?
Well, he's back. He's back and he's got horses. Okay. That's Kenny Harrell right there.
I know.
I punched him once.
Okay, Justin, I'm on your exercise on a Sunday,
No,
okay?
I'm not running back over. I need a little
Come back
breather.
over. I want you to shake hands with one more person over here. Come back over here. Come on over. City of Austin is a great, great supporter of Rodeo Austin. We appreciate their continued support. City Council member Sherry Gallo is right there on the second row. Get up there and say hi to her, will you? Welcome, Sherry.
Sherry, I was just over here. Okay.
Aaron Sinigini and Ryan Moats trying to make it fit. Listen, we are falling apart in the team roping today. We got to do something to change the luck here a little bit. Got any ideas?
I do. Let's let Dustin Davis ride in the heading box and Will Woodfin over on the other side. That may cure it. Not sure, but I think it will. They are a Texas team. That's a plus. Dustin from Terrell. Will lives at Marshall. Now, as Wayne dealt with you earlier in the steer wrestling about that barrier penalty, the 10-second, that belongs to the header here in this event. A single hind leg catch will cost you 5 versus roping 2 hind legs. Well, let's don't talk about the downers. If you can get on the clock right now, 3rd and 4th place is open. Oh my, and that nylon rope would not settle over that left horn. You know, some days it just won't happen, and didn't there.
Rusty Bradbury runs up here, and he just pointed out we only have 2 qualified runs so far. There it is, 4.7 and a 7.8. Any qualified run at all for our final team out today. Taylor Wade, Bonham, Texas, and Kenny Harrell, Marshall, Texas. This is the number 5 ranked team in the world of team roping today. Come on, make it fit, make it fit. There. That was a businessman's rope there. Put them into the 3rd to 2nd place spot, so they will automatically advance right on into our playoff system. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a lot tougher event than what it looks like it to be. A little bit of noise would go along. How about it for the Cowboys?
You know, so many of these events, such as handed down directly from authentic ranch work. But the beginning of rodeo 100 years ago started this event. Saddle bronc riding coming up.
It is the Longhorn Network, a broadband network, proud to bring you all of the UT sports right in your house, right on your television. As we get set to go to Cowboy number 1, Brad Rudolph from Nevada, and a bucking horse called Benefit. I've got an idea. We had some trouble in the team roping, so we got to change the luck in here. Let's find out who's got some rhythm in their body. Slap your hands to the beat of the music. Come on. Oh, you're sounding good today. Keep it up, keep it up. Cody Anthony starts them off from Stephenville, Texas. And Golden Dreams. Yeehaw. Attaboy. Nicely done. I love to see the first guy make it to that 8-second whistle. We will have a score on the board. Nice job, Cody. Nice job. You can see from Camper Clinic 2 on our instant replays, you have to have a great partner. You're not competing against these animals, you're competing with them actually, because half of that score comes from the livestock. So 74 points starts them off. That's not too bad. Let's just do it again.
We will move the order right back to the same bucking chute as we have moved this horse up now. It is chute number 2. Will Smith, Marshall, Missouri. Boy, this is a good bronc rider. You know, they call this horse Pure Gossip. That was taken directly from the press release of Justin Rumford, right? Pure gossip. It had to be. We are at shoot number 1. I will relocate for you if you don't mind. The big screen will tell you the close-up and the story, and boy, that horse just threw a fit, didn't he? Right down on his belly in that chute. There's no way to start the ride like that, so Will's going to him. They're going to try to encourage the horse to stand up, and that may require us to move to another chute, and we will. So hang on.
Just a few more of our entertainers coming up your way. Wednesday 5th will be Sublime with Rome. Now, that may not be a band that a lot of you know, but they're awesome. I can tell you that. Sublime with Rome Wednesday. Thursday, Martina McBride. Boy, she is always a big hit here in Austin. That is next Thursday. Next Friday, Lee Bryce, and then the final performance, Kevin Fowler, always does a fabulous job rounding things out here at Rodeo Austin.
Boy, he does for our finals, and he is one good-time guy. Brad Rudolph is a ranch-raised man from the cattle country of Winnemucca in Nevada. Well, what a good bronc rider he is. Benefit is the name of this horse. Now, here's the kind of a bucking horse should be just kind of the real deal. All we can share with you is what we've seen the horse do before. Oh, he's going to get up there today. Wow. And I'm going to hand it to Rudolph. He was really reaching to stay up with that big horse. You know what, Brad? I know it's an old statement, not a day off, but you handled that big horse well. He was trying to get completely out of time, and Rudolph was there for a 70 score and did survive.
Hey, that's all right. He'll take that. That big old horse. You can see when he tried to get off right here, he nearly jumped all the way over the pickup man right there, getting off of him. Shoot number 1, now back to Will Smith. This is the horse that went down just a second ago. Marshall, Missouri. Pure Gossip. They've already won some money on this horse this year. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That is not the way Will had the whole afternoon planned. I can tell you that right now. Just kind of got started off on the wrong foot, and it just went from there. Sorry about that, Will. Welcome back to our Cowboy Lifesavers. Shandon Stalls and Brent Sutton, all the way from South Dakota, are the Cowboys saving lives today.
Weston Piersbacher is another Iowa Cowboy. This is a dark-colored horse. They call him Rackham. They won money here a year ago on the bucking horse. So that's always kind of a good skinny when you're looking at him like that. The mark-out I have talked to you about just kind of briefly prevails here in the bronc riding also. And as he described it earlier, position over the breaks of the shoulders on that horse in contact with him at the completion of jump 1. Designed to give the horse the advantage. So that's exactly what the deal is. They give the horse a free punch before you can fight. Let's go. If you don't do it, it's another scar. So the horn sounds, and we certainly had no plans of bringing up a sore subject, but it happened today. Did you see our official picking up that penalty? Right there, the foot comes out just a fraction of a second too soon, and it will be no score. Missed him out.
That mark-out rule is a big deal, and it happens in just the blink of an eye. It happens so quickly, but it has to be done. Down to Cody Rudd now, Wisconsin Cowboy. And I think if you had to reach in the hat and draw out your horse, this probably is one of them that you'd want to have. But just about the time you think you know what these animals are going to do, they'll make a liar out of you. Last year, this horse called Dipsy Doodle, they scored a big 84-point ride on him. Will it happen again? Hard telling. If he bucks this just as good as he did a year ago, if the Cowboy rides as good, maybe we'll have a chance to get in there. Cody Rudd now, Wisconsin man, And Dipsy Doodle, chute number 4. Pro officials right down on the ground in the right spot to watch the whole thing. There we go. Now, go to work, go to work, go to work. Thank you, Shandon Stalls, putting him right back down safely onto the ground. Camper Clinic shows you another look at it. One of the last things the Cowboys will holler out at their buddies when they leave the chute is lift and charge. Lift on the buck rein, charge with your feet. Cody goes to number 1, 75 points today. Three qualified rides so far. We need one more to fill the 4.
And it's a DeBerry, Texas man that will make that attempt. Tobin Williams. We've watched him win a lot of money in this event. This is a gray and white, multicolored, as we refer to them as the paint in the horse world. Painted Desert's what they call him. It's going to happen right here. Came around sharp to the left. Look at the clock. Now, that's unofficial, but I see the flag coming out, so it's the same reading that our officials had on their running clock. 7.86. 14 ticks short of the required. No score.
Boy, that was so close. Just 1/10 of a second off of that 8-second whistle, but that is our major rule in all the rough stock events. I'm pretty excited about this next matchup right here. Rusty Allen is one of the most consistent bronc riders alive today. He's in the top 20 in the world standings right now. He's been to our national finals many, many times. He's got a horse called Come Along. Watch the motion of the feet from this guy right here, and you could put on a clinic most of the time when you're teaching young guys how to ride bucking horses. Now, that old horse has got his head down. That's Rhett Butler trying to get his head up, stand straight. Turn that one up, Ben. I like it. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Come with me now.
We got good news and bad news. I'll start with the bad news. He didn't ride for 8 seconds, right? The good news is the horse went down right there. Automatically, he gets the option of another horse. He's going to come back and do it again. Good. I love it when they do that. That's a great rule in rodeo.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hardy Braden from Welch, Oklahoma. What a talented young man he is. Now, his father, Butch, is the top pickup man, good horse trainer. His mom is timers, Tammy, who is also a school teacher. And they're awfully proud of this young man, and they have reason to be. Former national final sorrel horse, Full Deck, from the Butler and Son Company. Just put kind of a little cap on this setup. This should be good. We will find out. Speaking of official timers, we thank Tiana Wise and Jamie Pemberton being on our team right here at Rodeo Austin. They're right over here to our immediate right. Okay. I'll bet that Brady knows the horse. I bet he's seen him before. Don't know if he's been on him. There, yeah. Keep it up. Come on, Hardy. Go for it. Do it. I don't know for sure. We're going to have that confirmed from our officials. But there was broken equipment took place during that 8-second ride. So what we will have here, I assume, would be a score and an option. Braden would have to make up his mind whether he would take the official score issued or the option of the re-ride. He would have a chance to do either.
Well, they're going to both come another shot at it. Those are the same scores that will remain until we wrap the event up. So we'll do that a little bit later on before we get to the end of our performance. But you know what? Cody Rudd's feeling pretty good right now, 75 score. A little handout to all the bronc riders before we get any farther today. Thanks, boys. Tie down roping is coming at ya. Ride for the brand at Rodeo Austin in a brand new format that we've bragged on a little bit. There it is. It's up on our big screen right now. Tomorrow night is the last of the first 10 performances. This is performance number 9. Tomorrow's number 10. We have pulled 4 contestants out of every event to go into the playoffs. From there, we'll pull 2 contestants out of each of those 4 to go on to the finals. That's where the lion's share of the money is, and I don't know that we've bragged on this yet, but I'm going to right now. How much money do the cowboys and girls at Rodeo Austin? $530,000 gets paid to our cowboys. It makes this one of the biggest rodeos of the year by a long shot.
So, as we get set to go in the tie-down roping, we will also be updating you on the raffle and how it's going here. Boy, do I have some information for my partner on this. It's going to be a little disappointing for him, but it's okay. I'll save that for a moment. This is Jordan Kessler, top 15 roper, Wall Valley, California man, okay? And a good beginning to the roping. 8 4/10. Now, I don't know that it will not happen today, but don't expect everybody to be in the 8-second range. I will simply tell you that Jordan has started this thing strong. And Wayne, I hate to inform you, but you are winning second in your attempt to win that boat in the raffle.
No, that is my boat. Look, my whole family's sitting right over here today. They're planning on going fishing right after Rodeo Austin. I think I'm winning first.
You know what your problem is?
What?
You didn't know where to buy tickets, and I did. Because if you look around, see those people holding those signs up?
Yeah.
It says event staff.
Right.
Every one of them has a ticket. That's why I bought a lot more than you have.
Is there a certain lucky person to buy the ticket from, you think?
Any one of them will give you an opportunity. All right, Trowett Power, Goodwill, Oklahoma. Hey, come on. Yes. Well, maybe I was wrong about everybody being 8. Oh, single digits. What a great all-around cowboy that young man is. He is. The stories could go on, and they'd all be true about Trell. 9 9 today.
We're just going to hit it just one more time. I can't at it. That's a $48,000 boat.
I know it.
Brand new, epic 22 SC fishing boat with an Evinrude E-Tech engine. It's going to look good. Parked at my house.
I promised Travis County that I would pay double the tax on it. I will. You got it.
How about we talk about the national finals again for an Oklahoma cowboy? Trent Krieger, he is one of our qualifiers to that big event. This year it's going to pay out $10 million to the cowboys and girls in 10 days. Now you might notice he's got a little rope tucked in his belt on his right-hand side. See that rope? Yeah, that's called the jerk line. It kind of cues that horse when to stop. Good, up, down, hurry, 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 you're in first. Boy, that was smoking quick, and there's no penalties. He doesn't have any penalties. So as long as he rides up, puts a little slack in the rope, make sure the calf stays down for 6 seconds, and that can seem like an eternity sometimes. We have changed the lead again tonight. 7.8 for Trent Krieger, moves him way to number 1.
So how did you like my little game plan of notifying the audience? Don't expect everybody to be in the single digits. We've had 3 in a row, and now guess who's up? A top 15 cowboy from South Dakota. Dane Kissick will go next. Well, he will have to be in the single digits to get in the money before this is over. Barrier penalty is in force. Keep timing is everything. Tell you something else about this contest. The ropers would be the first to agree. The horse probably 70% of the success of the run. Talk about a running calf. Dane drew one.
I know you miss me.
What was that, Ben? That is Ben Bentley. And he is quick with the sound effects. And believe me, he has them all. No time for Dane.
Okay. Let's kind of reformulate the plan here a little bit. We got to change the luck here somehow, Justin. So you have any ideas of how we can change the feeling in the
Change the feeling in the air, okay?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Everybody put your hands up. Everybody. Everybody. If the
Okay.
person beside you don't have their hands up, slap them in the face.
No, no,
Okay?
no.
What?
Everybody say, hey, oh. Say, hey. Say, let's be fast. Now turn to the person on your left and kiss them on the mouth.
No, no, stop it. What are you
Do it.
doing? What are you
Spin it.
doing?
We're changing the karma with love.
No, you're not.
Did you know the bald guy before that, or did that just happen right there, okay?
I'll tell you what.
You guys together?
Dr. Frosty Moore and the medical staff just fainted when you said that. All right, EJ. Hurry. Yeah? Okay.
It worked.
Next time you get the bright idea, Hadley, to tell the people don't expect single-digit runs, think of something else. Just talk about the raffle, okay?
It
8
worked.
and 2 it is for EJ.
Give yourself a round of applause. That just worked what we did right there. We're keeping Austin weird. How many people are from Austin? Like Austinites? You know, I went to South by Southwest the other day. True story. I saw a naked man riding a bicycle down the street, and nobody thought it was weird except for me, okay? So that was pretty cool and weird. Austin keeping it weird.
Careful.
It wasn't you by chance.
It was
riding-
not.
What?
No. If you see me riding my bike naked,
Never mind. I don't even want
we're in
a mental
trouble.
picture of
We're
that.
in trouble.
The roping is not safe. Not with this man. Top 10. Sterling Smith. Stephen Booth. Quick on the ground. Boy, that cap got in the wrong spot for him. So it slows it down a bit. And he will be just outside the top 4 with a 10-second run. This is a great roping today.
It is. We bragged on our lineup of contestants at the beginning of our performance, and we'll do it again. Our top 4 times are on the screen now. You're going to have to be 9.8 to move on to our playoff rounds. There's 2 Cowboys to go. Clayton Cole Morgan now of Lufkin, Texas, is riding in. You said something a second ago. I just want to bring it back up again. 70 to 80% of what happens in this arena lies squarely on what's under your saddle. Those horses are so critical. Some of the most expensive horses in the world are in this very event. Finely tuned and highly trained, and you can ask the Cowboys, they'll tell you the same story. Clayton Cole Morgan, Lufkin. Did you ever do any roping, Justin, when you were younger?
No.
No.
Did not.
All right. A little help about right here might make it go a little quicker. Ooh. He is gambling a little bit right here. He only wrapped that calf with 1 wrap. He could kick free, but he did not. How about an 8.6 and a little recognition for the gamble? It paid off.
A rap, a slap, and a tap.
So
True
did
story. I did not rope when I was younger. You know what I did when I was younger?
What?
I was the catcher on the baseball team, if you can imagine that.
Oh, you
okay?
was? Really?
Yeah, as you can
I thought
tell.
you might have been the backstop.
No. Oh, fat
no.
joke. That is hilarious.
Oh, that is really.
You're busting a fat joke, okay?
Sorry.
All right, you're going to. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to
Justin
think.
Moss. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Everybody that's winning the roping right now is crossing their fingers. That's what they're happening right now. This guy could beat you on any playing field anytime. May not happen today, but it sure happened a lot of times. And we've seen him repeatedly at the Wrangler NFR, 8 times in all, for that matter. He lives at Giddings. Here we go. Boy, did he reach. Thought that calf would get up, and he did. This is going to be pretty good. Hang on. Tie inspection beginning right now. 6 seconds. It off. Field official nods his approval. Justin will place in the top 4, sharing second and third with an 8 and 2. There's the field right there. They'll be back for our playoffs. Those are 4 great ropers. But you know what? Every man riding across that arena right now deserves our appreciation for what they do in our game. Those are good cowboys. Thanks, guys, for being at Rodeo Austin.
Boy, that's as good a roping as you'll see anywhere in the world. Nice job, guys. Sonic has your breakfast burritos all day long. 65 locations around the city of Austin, bringing you our next event. It is America's Drive-In. Thank you to Sonic for bringing us our ladies, and I want to give you a look at a brand new, beautiful Ram Tough truck. Hey, if you wave at the pretty queens, they might throw you something into the grandstands for you. They've got some giveaways for you. Ram is going to give away $45,000 towards your choice of a Chrysler vehicle. $45,000. How do you win? You sign up at the Ram display right outside, right by the Wild West tent. Go by and say hello to them, and don't tell them I told you this. You can sign up every day. So if you're out, put your name in the hat 15 times to win the $45,000. I am pretty excited, though, that we have this one individual truck in our arena. It has a brand new motor. This is the one I'm trying to talk my wife into buying right here. It's got a V6 diesel motor that's getting 29 miles to the gallon. That's some big-time fuel savings right there. 29 miles to the gallon, and it's got more power, torque to the ground, than the Hemi. Check it out at Ram.
So the ladies' contest is about to begin, and it is a race against time, as the label implies. Barrel racing. You folks have been there, done that. The majority of you, and you know how important you are to the enthusiasm, the encouragement of the rider and the horse as well. So when they leave the third Sonic barrel, we hope that you will cheer them to the timeline. Time it electronically. You can see the electric eyes in position. And that is our reigning world champ that leads us off, Fallon Taylor, Whitesboro, Texas. It is the world champ, and she's a Texan. Moving it today. 15:57. I can tell you by some of the earlier times, that's a good run.
I'll tell you what, you give the reigning world champion the top of the ground, she's going to make good use of it, and that's exactly what she did do. Megan Johnson now, Deming, New Mexico. She just won one of our biggest indoor winter rodeos of the year, Denver, Colorado, here not very long ago. It helped bump her up in the number 6 spot in the world today. Atta girl. All about the turns. Oops. You can knock them all around, you just can't knock them down, and she's certainly aware of that. Good run, too. 20 and 60, including the penalty.
So we go to yet another world title holder. And when she's not running barrels, she is a practicing attorney. Her name is Cappy Allen, and she lives right here in Austin, Texas. If you want to cheer a little louder, it's okay. You'll not offend anyone. We have watched this lady over the years win a lot of major rodeos. she's always a contender, but we caught a barrel right off of the bat for Cappy. It's all right. Let her know how we treat a world champion. Right here in Austin, her hometown, we double the penalties, move it clear up to 25-61.
The biggest racing is keeping those barrels up. This is a very small pattern, a very tight arena, so keeping them up, the toughest part of the whole deal. Carly Pierce now, Edmond, Oklahoma, a three-time national finalist. She was in Las Vegas in December, finished up 6th in the world, pretty close to a world title. She rides some great, great horses, and that has consistently kept her in the top of our world standings. Come on, Carly. Had a girl, had a girl. Oops. No more of that. Around 3 and on to the finish line she goes. 21:01. That's 3 in a row, no more.
All right, we're going to ask you to help erase these demons that are in this building right now. We've done it before here at Rodeo Austin, and it worked. So let's don't even cheer until she turns the third barrel. Get them all standing up. Nicole Riggle from Scottsdale, Arizona. Everyone think no penalty. Get the karma right. All right, Nicole, don't worry about the cheering. We're here. You take care of business, we'll take care of you. Don't do it. Well, the gray horse seemed to be a little determined to get into that barrel. She took him wide on number 1, but caught the second one for a penalty, and 21:03 is the outcome.
Hey, Rusty, give him a peek at that leaderboard if you would, buddy. 1 run with no penalty today. 1 run. There's 3 ladies to go. If they can all turn in a clean run, they'll all qualify to move into the playoffs. Clean run. Alicia Stockton now, Stephenville, Texas. She has won some of our biggest rodeos in the country. Wouldn't mind adding Austin, Texas to the list, I'm sure. Atta girl. Think positive, think positive. You're good, you're good. All right, everybody help right now. Good. Atta girl. And she took over number 1, 15 and 53.
So it's not over till it's over. And here is yet another national finalist. Jula Churchill comes from the Sandhills cattle country of Nebraska. Now, if she's riding a blue roan horse today, and I don't know if she will be till she comes through the gate, she calls him Worm. That's him. Carried her to 3 or 4 NFRs. This is a big Hancock-bred horse, and he is stout. Come on, Trula. She'll get there. 1565 into the number.
They all apparently are listening because we have one more spot open for a clean run, and it is Samantha Line of Cotulla, Texas. The great Phil Line, arguably one of the greatest cowboys ever in the history of pro rodeo. This is the next generation from that family. His daughter, Samantha. Just a clean run, Samantha, is all we need today. That horse is fired up. He's ready. Atta girl, just right. I think you guys have been helpful. Whoa. Little double clutch on number 2. $19 and $62. And she is going to end up in that final 4, right on the very bottom. Kind of an unconventional run, but hey, if it gets you to the playoff, that's okay. There's a big speaker on the back of this building, and those ladies are all putting their horses away, cooling them off right now, and they can still hear you. So do me a favor. Nobody works harder in rodeo than the ladies. Tell them about it one more time if you can. WPRA.
So we have a special section called the Supersonic section. And if you're fortunate enough to be in there, you will receive from Sonic a free ice cream cone. Designated Supersonic section is D. We've got you in the spotlight. That one works. Congratulations.
Thank you to Ram Rodeo, and thank you to our national representatives who have traveled a long ways to be with us here this week as well. For doing what you do, sign up to win the $45,000. We're headed right back down to the buck and shoots for a little unfinished business. I think this is the first time in 9 performances where we've had 2 opportunities to come back and get in the money for our bronc riders. First man, Rusty Allen, is going to start things off today. And when you talk about the horses that they've drawn here for the second go-around, that's going to make a big difference in whether or not they're in those top 4 scores or not.
You're right, but the number 4 is wide open right now. Memory Maker is what Benny and Rhett Butler call this sorrel horse. Find out. To cover it for you quickly, and I do want to point out that the men in the striped vests are pro officials. They do not construct the rules of rodeo. They do study them very closely. They are among the more learned in our game, and they are here to evaluate them and, of course, enforce the various rules. When a horse falls, touches the ground, if that is the case, all right, I erroneously gave you Memory Maker. It is Bartender, the bucking horse that is drawn. This is Rusty Allen. So we'll move it around for you. We had 2 of them. Okay.
Top 20 in the world. We mentioned that when he rode for the first time here this afternoon. So, folks, he's going to need your help. Second time around, same day. Yeah! I think we're in good shape. He's down on the ground where he can hear you now, and he was making the effort. Yeah, they're giving him a when he finally got tapped off, there was nobody cheering any louder than I was. Boy, a great bronc ride is easy to see. And guess what? He moves all the way to the first place spot with that ride. 76. It was certainly worth the wait.
So we have moved the big gray horse up to the same location right now. And this is the young man we were talking about just a few moments ago. Hardy Braden, one of the outstanding bronc riders throughout the Prairie Circuit, which would include the states of Nebraska, Kansas, and his own home state of Oklahoma. This is a good matchup right here. Quick review of the scores: 76, 75, 74, 70. Those are the 4 that are in line to move to our playoffs, which, by the way, will begin tomorrow. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be 4 playoffs. There, we'll be looking at 10 contestants in every event, and there's $250,000 available there. Great format. So we relocated the horse and moved him up front a bit. Everything looking good now. All right, Hardy, make a good ride, buddy. Anything over a 70 will bring you back perhaps tomorrow, or at least in one of the playoffs.
First mention of the Bulletproof Blowout. That is a great party that comes up the final weekend of Rodeo Austin. And all of the money's put together. It is one of the quickest ways to get dollars right to those scholarship opportunities. Money goes right straight into the pot for the kids and those scholarships. All right, here we go. Just right, just right. If you can beat him to the ground with your feet, that'll take some of the jerk out of that score. He's going to have to be 71 or more to bump Brad Rudolph out of that top 4 position. Oh, where are they going? Where are they going? Look at this. You're going to like it. 79 for Hardy today.
Boy, what a great day on a Sunday afternoon at the rodeo. And we're looking forward to our entertainers as we talk about hit songs. We're going to show you the hit song of rodeo. Look at the screen. It's coming up like this.
Find out if you got a little rhythm in your body. Slap your hands again to the beat for me. Come on. Come on. Floyd in here right now. Everybody. You are sounding good on a Sunday. You know, we spent about $1 million to bring you one of the top rodeos in our country. Why do we spend that much money and not spend a little bit more to bring you 3 of the best cowboy lifesavers we could find in the country today? They are awesome, and you're going to enjoy their performance. Start them off with an Alberta, Canada bullfighter, Aaron Ferguson. From Oklahoma, world champion Nathan Harp joins us as well. And another world champion from Haskell, Texas, Weston Rutkowski. All right, come on. Hands and feet. Cannon AC starts them off from Wyoming. This is one of 2 bulls that win $250,000 this year in a futurity competition for bucking bulls. Needless to say, this is one of the top bulls in the world of professional rodeo. You're going to like him. He is electric. You want to make sure he is standing square before you nod your head, because this little son of a gun can move 100 miles an hour. The camera crew putting you right down in that buck and shoot with the rider. He's still got his wrap. Everything looks good. But I think that bull's just squatting just a little bit.
What a great audience you are, and I hear you continue the energy. You know that when you draw a bull like this and a world-class bull rider like Cannon AC, he does not want to give any advantage to the bull right there in that gate, so he wants him standing right. Good, clean start. That's all he is asking for. The paturities that we talk about, well, the bull is not going to stand for him, is not being behaved, and I know that Cannon has enough experience to know his hand is going to go numb if he leaves it in that rope any longer. So he's going to relax it off. We'll move the order. We'll come back to him here in just a moment.
So we're going to change it up, go to a Hillsboro, Texas cowboy, Cody Rostocki. Here's the second bull that I wanted to recognize. This one's called Bruiser. He's probably one of the bigger bulls that you'll watch in this pen tonight. Another world-class bull right here. Goodness. He turned 180 degrees that very first jump out of the buck and shoot. Benny Butler is proud to have invited some of his friends along for the ride. That page pin of bulls we've been watching for about the last 3 nights. Athleticism is foremost with these bulls.
Boy, it is. Well, both he and Red understand that this is one of the top 5 rodeos out of about 600 that are staged on the North American continent. And so you're going to have stock that measures up to the Cowboys. Now, Cannon Asen has taken a new approach to this bull we were talking about, the bull called Brutus. If you look to the reputation of Cannon, as Wayne was pointing out, he's won so many major rodeos. Oh, man. And that bull just took the riding rope right out of Cannon's hand. Take a look at the Camper Clinic 2 replay. Right about there. Let me tell you, when your hand comes out of that rope, that is scary. There's only one direction you're going to go. Well, maybe 2. You're going to go up, but you're going to come down. There's no help there.
Oh, man. A lot of people think bulls are stupid. That kind of proves that they are not. He could feel the Cowboy coming forward, kind of backed up on him a little bit, get him over the front end. Guthrie Murray now, Miami, Oklahoma, and old Slash the bull. Looking good, looking good. Stay there. That was 7 seconds worth of cry. Let's give him 1 second worth of applause. That was a great effort right there. Almost to the 8.
Well, before we offer all the credit to these bulls, first of all, in the bull riding, the rate of success in that event is far less than it is in some of the others. So, the fact that these bulls are winning right now isn't always a surprise in rodeo, but these young athletes that ride them, man, oh man, we have in the world for them. Yes, you do have to practice the whole event. You have to learn how to do it. You know, you hear guys bragging to their girlfriend or something, say, man, I'd like to get on a bull. That's the craziest thing you could ever do. If you don't, be like me driving a race car. It's a wreck. Dolly Mason, Weiser, Idaho. Moving on up is the Black Bull. They won the Extreme Bull Riding at San Antonio, $100,000 bull riding on this bull. And I don't know for sure what he'll do, but I'm going to bet my Ram truck that he spins to the left. He's out of a left-hand delivery, and that's what this bull likes. But on the other hand, that may be just exactly what Mason needs. Here we go. Right into his hand. He's doing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep it up. Come on. All right, we're going to talk about a little science here with a good ride. Thank you to the bullfighters. Great job. Man. All right, now watch this replay. He is left-handed. The bull is left, so he's coming right into his riding hand. Those are bull riding moves right there. Look at his free arm. Look at his body language. Look at his score. 86 points for Dolly.
Heat is on. Yeah. Heat is on. Heat is on. It's on the street.
Those bullfighters are like cats. They are so fast down there. They can zip in and zip out in the blink of an eye. Don't forget, we're going to give you a little look at what it looks like from their position. Yeah, let's go to it. Let's go to it. It is the bullfighter cam. This is what it looks like from right down on the arena floor from one of those bullfighters. They put their lives on the line every night. Here comes Boss Votaw from Liberty, Texas. One of our college national finals rodeo qualifiers. And a bull called Crystal Can. Hadley said it a a second ago on our qualified ride. I'm going to try it right here. This bull should jump right out and stay in a spin right in front of that gate. If he does, I think we got a good shot at the title right here tonight. Yeah. Stay there. Stay there. We have had a great night. Oops. Great night from a competitive level. How about them bullfighters? Man. Hey, he'll take that score. It's a 78-point ride, but puts him solid at the number 2 spot. It pays 4 checks every night, first, second, third, and fourth place. Hopefully we'll get to see these bullfighters move in right at the end of this ride a second time here tonight. That bull rider didn't know how close he was right there, I don't think. Look at that, took a shot for that cowboy. Give it to him again. Those guys are all.
Yes, they are. Chute number 4, there are 3 of the Meyer brothers that all ride bulls. 2 of the 3 are here today. Corey is the first we'll see. Timberlake, South Dakota. Wired Wishes is this brown one-horn bull. Boy, he is a dude. Now, you'll wait quite a long time before you hear me do this again, but I just want to say something positive about my friend out there in the barrel. That is Justin Rumford. He is a former intercollegiate cowboy, good bronc rider, steer wrestler. He is one of the most popular guys in rodeo. You know why? Because he's not only Rodeo Clown of the Year, he's just an awful nice guy. You know that? Glad to have you here, buddy. You're the real deal, and it shows. Okay, enough of that. I'm back to giving you a bad time. we're going to go to chute number 4. Let's ride another. It's okay. Remember what you did a while ago? Started cheering when it was pretty obvious that the man had a shot. You got right in behind him. So we've talked about all the world-class people here. How about the world-class audience? We got it. Here we go. No. Thank you for trying. Thanks to Corey as well. Just did not get it done.
Did you see that bull, Justin? He only had 1 horn. Did you see that?
I was rather concerned about the reason he was only had the 1 horn. He's not a unicorn, okay? So,
you ever stop to think where that other horn might be?
Do you know where the other horn is?
No. If I were to tell you, it would scare you to death. And a long chain couldn't keep you in this arena. You'd be leaving.
Hey, here's the deal, okay?
All right.
Nobody here wants to see a chubby rodeo clown get hit in the barrel. Nobody. Right, everybody? Nobody.
No.
See, nobody?
They misunderstood, you see. You're asking about a bull hitting the barrel. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, let's get the real deal. How many of you would like to see a bull hit the barrel with Justin in it? Now, that's what we're talking about.
Really?
Oh.
Here comes one of our college cowboys, recipient at Rodeo Austin Scholarship right here. Ooh. Tate Stratton from Oklahoma is a member of Team Rodeo Austin. Don't let him get out of here without a little something, 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 because he's a great guy. Just had a bad day. And if you didn't hear it before, I'll say it again. He is one of the recipients of a scholarship from right here at Rodeo to go to college. Down to chute number 3, there are 3 of the Meyer boys from South Dakota, and all 3 of them can ride pretty darn good. Artie Meyer's having a great year, twice to our finals and in the top 15 in the world standings right now. Buck and bull called Earl Sports. Thank you to AFP for your support of our bullfighters.
You know what the skinny is on this bull, man?
Put it on me.
They don't ride it.
You sure?
Let's get it going right here on a Sunday. Everybody.
They haven't rid him.
Everybody.
They haven't rid
Sunday.
him. They haven't. Artie will. You got it. Look at him.
Keep it going. Don't stop. Don't stop it. Hey, hey, hey. Get more intense. The longer we go, get a little bit more intense on it. Feel it.
This bull has been known to hit a barrel before, just so you know. Where are you? Come on back. Come on back. Come on, Artie. Away from his hand. Ooh. Clinic 2 replay. See, whenever those bulls turn into the bull rider's hand, it kind of helps a little bit. That one turning away from his hand did not work too good. Now, all three of these bullfighters compete in what is known as freestyle bullfighting throughout the year as well. How close can you get without getting hit? Big guy on the back of the chute in the blue shirt, that's Rhett Butler, and he has got a bad mamma jamma loaded right now for you bullfighters. Ooh, look out. Oh, no. He is digging your grave out there, boys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the
This
liquor
is
store
not
around the corner. The
the
boys
bullfighter's
say they want some gin and juice,
favorite
but I
bull.
really
I can
don't
tell you that
wanna
right now.
be a buzz like I had last week.
He's old and he's smart. He'll wait for somebody to make a mistake, and he will ruin your day. Keep your head down, Justin. Keep your head down. Yikes. He's no little bull either. Yikes.
Somebody save me!
Just one half a step too close, and he'll mess you up. Oh, come on, bull. How, bull?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride.
That's
to the
Nathan
liquor
Hart
store around the
working
corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't
That's your
wanna.
Texas world champion making the jump tonight, Weston Rutkowski. We need these three guys alive for several more performances. Give them a sound off one time, Rodeo Austin. Oh, man. One little more look at it right here. As I said, that is not the bullfighter's favorite bull. He'll just up and wait for you to get too close for comfort and then mess everything up. Riding for the brand is what they do. You know, I don't know what they get paid, and I don't want to know what they get paid, but I know they're certainly worth their weight in gold when they're down here saving lives. Now, Brent Sutton's horseback in the pen with this bull right now.
Yes.
And that bull is not playing along with the game that we're playing.
It is a pretty wild scene. They don't have him put away yet. But you know what, folks? I do want you to stay with me and give me about a minute and a half more of your time, if you will, please. Because here is what we are all about at Rodeo Austin. It is young people and education. And I have asked this young friend of mine to represent that segment of our show today. This pretty little girl is 13-year-old Cassandra Twining. She is riding her horse called Maya. She and this paint horse have spent a lot of time together. And you know, she loves what she does, her part of the horse world, the rodeo world. And you know what she said to me today? And I just think it's a great idea. She said, why don't we show some things that they have never seen before? And that is the glamour of our game, the bucking horses. Look at them like this. You have never had a chance, many of you, to see them in their everyday clothes. That's the way they come to us in the sport. They do everything the way they choose, and we allow them to do it. Because the men, the women, and their families that care for them, they love them, just like the cowboys that compete on them. They are so much a part of what we are, and we thought that you might enjoy seeing them in that fashion today, and we hope you did. But, you know, Cassandra, before she leaves, I want to tell you just a little bit more about this young lady. I mentioned that her horse is Maya. Her favorite part of rodeo is getting to meet the barrel racers, and she had a chance to meet Tough Cooper the other night as well. But here is her dream. She would like to later on in life attend college at Texas A&M and become a pediatrician. So what I'm saying to you today before she bids you good afternoon is, think about this. The ticket that you bought, the soft drink that you had today, or perhaps a hot dog, has inched her a little closer to her dream. And she would like to thank you for that and bid you good afternoon in the same movement. You know that? Cassandra, tell them thank you, will you please? You have done it for us, ladies and gentlemen. That's what makes Rodeo Austin. Thank you, sweetie.
Boy, what a great performance. I wish they all could be as good as the one we had this afternoon. You're invited to meet those bullfighters that just did such a great job, our rodeo clown and our royalty. They'll be signing autographs on the mezzanine floor right straight across from our announcer stand. Now remember, I invited you to play along with a little game we've got, the ABC Bank Ride of the Night. We're going to show you 3 rides. You get to vote for who wins the American Bank of Commerce Ride of the Night. Here's cowboy number 1. This is Cody Rostocki. Now you can vote any way you want to. This is total choice. That's cowboy number 1. Here's cowboy number 2, also in the bull riding. That was Cannon AC. Taking a pretty wild tumble. And rider number 3 was the highest score of their performance. Here it is. That is Clara Rogers, the winner of the butt busting. I'll bet we don't even have to vote on this one. What do you say? How many think Clara Rogers should win the Ride of the Night from American Bank of Commerce, huh? What a great ride. Absolutely phenomenal. Well, when we talk about our entertainers, and I think I run through the list a little earlier for you here this evening, many, many more great entertainers coming up in the next week here at Rodeo Austin. Log online to rodeoaustin.com. Check them out. Get your extreme seats. That'll put you right down in the arena with the entertainers, and many more of our nights yet to come. Right now, we drag that spinning stage into this arena every night with a Kubota. Why do we do that? Because Ewald Tractor is a great supporter. Check them out online at ewaldkubota.com for rodeo sales days going on right now. A little tip, though, for you. We're going to have a big grand opening coming up April the 11th at Ewald Tractor. Get a FabCon Trailers as well, a great partner in the game. Folks, when we say great partners, H-E-B, they are right at the top of the list.
That is really great queso. Where's the balsamic vinegar? I'm looking for lingonberry. Okay, thank you. Right, this way. I got pepper toppers. Gracias.
We searched the world to find our unique H-E-B Primo Picks. Now, we need your help. Name our new Primo Pick salsa and you could win $5,000.
West didn't end where Columbus landed. Not on the banks of the Mississippi or even the coast of California. The new Ram 1500 Eco Diesel with 9,200 pounds of towing and 28 highway miles per gallon. West will never end. Guts, glory, Ram.
Rodeo fans, I'm meteorologist Chicago Windler. Your forecast heading into Monday, we're going to see some sunshine back with us after the heavy rain over the weekend. That will be nice. High temperatures warmer too, near 80 degrees as we dry out. Looking ahead, if you're coming back down to the rodeo next week, spring warmth sticking around for a while, a nice sunny stretch. I do have late week rain in your forecast. Tune into KITV tonight at 11 for the latest.
Growing up in the Austin area, I always wanted to go to the University of Texas.
I thought college was only a dream for me.
I've worked hard all my life and never expected anyone to take notice, but someone believed in me.
Now the future's bright because of the $16,000 scholarship I received from Rodeo Austin.